good day, good afternoon, good whatever from wherever you are watching this program. Welcome to Mirror African TV. I would like us to discuss a little about the scarcity of cash in Nigeria and the expensive fuel. And many people in Nigeria are crying, demanding, asking that what is going on, why why is this that lesser cash is in circulation? Why is it that fuel is getting more expensive? These things is is a plan, something that Nigeria just arrange. There is nothing that Nigeria does best like knowing how to manipulate their people, knowing how to control the masses, making people more poor so that people will be more reliance on the politicians whenever they want to give you one cup of rice. All these things is a planned game, and it's been planned to frustrate the life of ordinary Nigerians wherever you find yourself. You know. So let me walk through the park. So I'm just strolling from my city, walking around. Let me just stroll today, just move a little bit. The weather is too cold, you know, but nevertheless, I'm inside the park, and I said, let me just make this little video. You know, election is fast approaching. Nothing is working in Nigeria, a nation of over 200 million citizens. Mismanagement of the affairs of the people, mismanagement of everything that means governance. Whosoever in Nigeria that they give any position to manage, all of them messed everything up. Nobody. Well, I would not. I will say that nobody because there is one department, the mining department. I applaud the mining department of Nigeria because of their steadfastness in standing their ground to demand equality in terms of mining, not falling to the trap of the big entity companies that are operating in Africa, mining their resources, refining everything and bringing it back to Africa to sell it back to them through one way or the other, making the life of people more miserable, using the wealth of the ordinary people to enrich themselves. After they tried to push Nigeria mining sector around to mine the lithium in Nigeria, Nigeria gave them a very powerful option. If you want to mine, no problem. The product is there and need to be mined, but you have to bring your production company down to Nigeria to create job that will benefit the owners of the product you want to mine so that they will start seeing the benefit in the gift that God gave to them. And most of the mining companies refused. They don't want you to benefit from your product. They want you to be their money printing machine, so that you remain where you are whenever they bring out any little cash to bribe your elites, they get things done immediately. So I would say that the mining sector is exempted from the area that I'm criticizing in terms of managing Nigerian affairs. But every other sectors, like the Central Bank of Nigeria, like the Petroleum Department of the Federation, all those areas are areas that we need to touch, need to discuss about, you know. All they are using these sectors to do is to manipulate the people. As election is coming, normally, in normal circumstance in Nigeria, during election time, people, money is being in circulation, people lives do change a little, but this one, federal government change the color of their currency. It's not bad because at times, even though in this European country that we are living, they will come, you will get 50 euros. It will look different from the beginning. The main 50 euros that we know. That means new money has been created, but they don't force people to return all the whole 50 euros in their hand. They always do it with the banks. Whenever the old 50 euro enters bank, that money will no longer leave. It will be sent back to the central bank and the people will have access to the new one without even noticing anything. But we love to do our things in African way. Maybe you are trying to counter terrorism, you are trying to counter money, illegal money hoarding. But I will call it hoarding, illegally hoarding cash, because those money were not stolen. The people that are hoarding their cash in their homes prefer to keep it because the bank charges are going skyrocketing. You don't expect ordinary people to keep all their wealth in the bank. Everything they do, bank charges their account, you know, draining the little savings that people has. So people choose now to keep their money at home because the federal government don't want to manage things so that Nigeria should function like a normal country. So let me start pinpointing the things that I'm talking about. In terms of money printing, this thing is something that the central bank need to facilitate in amicable way and manners. In the sense that before before they will present the new cash to the people, the money is already with various banks all over Nigeria. And forcing over 200 million citizens that are moving around with cash to return those money under 1 month will break the financial system of Nigeria because all the whole banking sectors, branches will collapse because they won't be able to manage everything that the people are doing. You imagine millions of people, more especially in rural areas where people has no bank. A lot of them has no accounts. A lot of areas has no banks, and the people are doing their business locally, moving around with cash without doing bank transfer. You know, you don't expect those people rushing to the bank and the bank will solve their matters immediately. And now, all this frustration is not only on Nigerian system alone, it's also crippling the business of Nigerians in the sense that people that are doing business look that are not transacting with banks, like people going to villages, buying goods from farmers, you know, moving those goods from those areas to where they are going to transport those goods to a better place. You don't expect them to do magic, automatic, and change their money. And now, not only that the federal government is limiting the inflow of the new cash, they are even limiting the quantity that people can be able to withdraw. How can you go to the bank and you deposit your business capital of maybe 10 million naira or 5 million? Let me use just 1 million naira. And you want to withdraw 1 million naira new cash so that you continue running your business. And bank will tell you they can only give you 20,000. In short, let me tell Nigerians what they want to achieve. I think that the government of today don't want to conduct elections. They don't want to conduct elections because normal country never work this way, you know, because it will force people to go on the streets. And what I'm seeing, they want people to go on the street so that they will use the pretext to cancel the election, to tell the people there are instability in the country. They need to stabilize every area before election will be conducted in free and fair manner. Maybe to calm the situation may take them up to a year and before they will be able to fix another election. Because you don't expect people to stay at home, fold their hands, keep on taking all this nonsense from Nigerian banks. You know, things don't work that way. Normal society system don't work that way. You know, so we are what I think, how I see it, is indirect way to cancel the general presidential election that is about to take place. And I will advise Nigerians, don't go on the streets. Remain calm. If the federal government wants the country to remain this way, they have been mismanaging everything since 8 years now. And you guys remain calm and condole the bad government that never take responsibility of their mistakes. You know. So on this financial issue and fuel price, how can a country that has excess crude, pumping excess crude, can't even ship enough fuel for ordinary people to use to run their daily lives? They are not having cash. Businesses are not accepting the old currency because of the time limit, indirectly mismanaging and frustrating the lives of every Nigerian. You know, if you go to the riverside, you will be hearing about oil bunkering. Those people has no refinery, no official government built refinery in those areas. 1 minute. No official government refineries running in those areas. The people are refining the crude in a local way. But everything they want to achieve, they do achieve it. If they need diesel, they know how to cook it and they will get access to diesel. If they need fuel, they know how to cook it and they will get access to fuel and diesel and others things. So if they can be able to achieve these things locally, I don't think that our government should be wasting trillions of dollars in building modern Western standard refineries. Yes, because the population is too much, they should set out some local refineries that will be supporting the imported crude and also helping them to reduce the costs, you know. And I believe that if the federal government get involved in this local refinery, they will be able to perfect it in a way that clean crude and clean diesel and clean fuel, well fitted, will be able to emerge and feed the market. So any other thing that they are doing is indirect way to frustrate the lives of ordinary Nigerians, pushing the people to go on the street for them to see the room to cancel the election. Everything they are doing is to make sure that this election never hold. Nothing more. Nothing more. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I'm using this room to advise you. Don't be upset. Don't give them what they are looking for because on their own they can't do it. It's only you that can give them the pretext to do it. So don't do it, don't go on the street because if you go on the street, Buhari government will last longer as expected. That's the thing. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now. And I may come back later to discuss Russia and Ukraine. That one got to be